Okay, so I've already moisturized with a Clinique moisturizer. I just recently purchased this Becca backlight priming filter. It's absolutely amazing. It's pretty illuminating, so if you have more oily skin, I don't know how much you'll like this, just because it does give a glowy finish. But I have really dry skin. I absolutely love it. So I'm just applying this all over my face, just using my fingers. And then I'm going in with one of my favorite products right now. It's the Maybelline Dream Fresh BB Cream. I don't usually like to wear foundation just because it's a little bit too heavy, but I absolutely love BB creams. So I'm just dotting this all over my face. I think I need a little bit more. I always start off with a little bit of product, and then if I need more, I'll always just go back in and add it. It's better to put on less initially than more and end up putting way too much on. So I'm just kind of placing this randomly on my face. Make sure you put it down your neck too. And then I'm gonna go in with a damp beauty blender. Mine's a little bit wet, so I'm just gonna rinse it out a little bit. I'm gonna tap on my face to blend the product in. Make sure you blend it down your neck so that way you don't have a harsh line right here. Even though it is a BB cream and it is pretty sheer, you don't want to, have a visible line of color. Okay, so once that's all blended in, I'm going to go in with one of my favorite concealers. It's super cheap. It's actually from the drugstore. It's the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I'm right now in the lightest shade, which is 15, but in the summer I think I go one shade darker. But I'm just going to use this to highlight underneath my eyes and also conceal any bags, because midterm week was last week for me and I got absolutely no sleep. It was terrible, but thankfully most of my tests are over. I'm gonna go in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. This stuff is literally the best powder I've ever used. I picked up a little bit on my brush, and I'm gonna pack that underneath my eyes because I want to set those. I'm gonna take whatever is left over on the brush and just kind of dust that in the middle of my face, because that primer we put on before, I still want that to show through, but I don't want to look oily in the middle of my face. So I'm setting that. This is my favorite part because I am super pale in the winter. So I'm going to go in with my all-time favorite bronzer. I have a couple other favorites. I really like the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil and the Benefit Hoola bronzer, but NARS Laguna is definitely my number one. So I'm going to swirl in there with another bronzer brush, tap off the excess. And I'm not going to contour, I'm just going to slightly bronze up my face. I think I'm going to use this blush right here, and it is a little bit shimmery. As I mentioned before, I do love the glow. Okay guys, now my absolute favorite part, it's time for highlighting. So I think I'm debating whether or not I should take Champagne Pop or Prosecco Pop from Becca. I think I'm going to go with Champagne Pop just because it's such a classic. I feel like everyone has this who loves to highlight. So I'm just going to go and put this on the tops of my cheekbones, just where the sun would naturally hit my face. I don't want to overdo it too much. I'm going to go my Cupid's bow, the tip of my nose. Okay, now I've been really lazy recently with my brows, so I've been loving the Benefit Give Me Brow. So I'm just gonna brush this through really lightly. I also love the Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil. I use that all the time. Okay, so now for the eyes. I'm using my current favorite eyeshadow palette. This is the Tartelette in Bloom palette by Tarte. Guys, look at the colors in here. They're so beautiful. Okay, and I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush and I'm gonna put Smarty Pants, which is this taupe brown color right here, into my crease. And I'm gonna blend that out. I'm gonna make sure it's not too harsh. And if you guys are wondering, my shirt is from Abercrombie. I love off-the-shoulder shirts. Even though it's kind of still cold where I live, I'm still obsessed. I love wearing off the shoulder. Okay, now I'm gonna take with this tinier brush, it's a little bit more precise. I'm gonna take this dark color right here called Rebel, and I'm gonna put that in the outer portion of my eye. I'm just gonna pack it on first, and then I'm gonna go in afterwards with my fluffy brush that I used before to blend it out. Look, I look absolutely insane. And if you wanted a more dramatic look, I would recommend taking this color right here and putting that even further out on the eye. But I'm kind of liking this really natural pink look we have going on right now. I'm gonna finish the eyes with this Makeup Forever Excessive Lash. I feel like this mascara is so underrated. It's honestly one of the best mascaras I've ever used, and I've gone through quite a few mascaras. So I'm gonna apply this to the top and the bottom. And I'm gonna wrap up this look using the MAC lipstick. It's the Cream Sheen lipstick in the shade Shy Girl. This is the shade that I actually wore to my prom. Oh my gosh, I loved prom. It was so much fun. So yeah, I'm just gonna dab this onto my lips. It is pretty orange. This is what it looks like on my hand right here. So I don't know if I want to go full. I think I'm just gonna dab it. I think I'm gonna dab it on my lips. Okay, I think that pretty much wraps up this entire look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and leave a comment down below. I want to know if you guys want me to do a tutorial on how to use the Beach Waver curling iron, because I just got it for Christmas. I did my hair today with it, and I think it was kind of hard to learn how to use. So if you'd like me to do sort of a tutorial on that, definitely leave a comment below. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.